Welcome back to another video here on Multi-Gen Collectibles. And as you've noticed over the past several videos, if you've been watching, thank you so much. We are going to be diving into a brand new box. So behind this box right here, we have the other boxes that you see on camera, in which we've been going through and revealing for the first time in 30 plus years, in some cases, what is in these boxes. Now, for those of you that are new to the channel and new to the videos, this channel is dedicated to revisiting a childhood collection. For me, it lasted about 7 to 8 years, and then included my grandmother, in which she had her collection in conjunction with my collection, and we had a collection together. And over the last couple of years, I've reunited with it as a result of her passing, in which all of my cards that were at her house came to my house. So here we are in a situation where I'm now a couple years removed from her passing, in which I'm now slowly going through this collection, and it's revealing itself to me. So here we are in this junk wax era of baseball and basketball, and we have found some football, not much, but a little bit of football, and reuniting and revealing the era. So we're about to dive into this box, and I want to show you something because I think this is really interesting. I pulled this box from a container with about 10 other boxes, and I said, you know what, based on what's on here, let's take a look and see what's inside. And look here, it says in Spanish, for those of you that can read Spanish. Right here, it says, Están en el libro. 1989 score. That's what it says, which means that these are in the book. Now, I don't know if that means a binder, because we have binders as well as boxes, or if this is a collection of cards in this box that were in the book, meaning the Beckett price guide. For those of you that remember, back in the 80s and 90s, the Beckett price guides were the holy grail of collectors confirming prices of what is the collection. So maybe that's what she meant when it says Están en el libro. So we're about to dive into this box. Let's find out. What does Están en el libro mean, and what is in here? All right, so we're about to find out together for the first time on camera. Let's check it out. We're gonna open this thing up, and yeah, okay, all right. So this first thing that stands out to me is this pink paper. It's like a pink cardstock. This is not surprising to me. This was something that was very common in her home, which is actually really funny because my grandmother had stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of this pink salmon colored cardstock, right? Sorry about the pause. I had to pause the camera to let my dog out. So let's take this out. As you can see, this is, ooh, all them cards just fell. Well, that should have been an indication to me as to why she had this in here. All right, so let's do this. Let's go into these cards that are already on the left. We got this little stack of cards. Let's see what's in here. We're gonna use these to hold the other ones back. All right, what do we have here? Okay, we're gonna move this to the side so we have some room. First and foremost, we have Post cereal. For those of you that remember from another video, this is the Post cereal complete set from what appears to be 1992. If you look here on camera, 1992 Post cereal complete set, 30 of 30. My grandma would order these Post cereal complete sets from the mail, or I should say in the mail, from the Post cereal boxes and the Kellogg's boxes. she would collect these sets. And in order to complete the sets, she would buy dozens and dozens of cereal boxes. And eventually she said, you know what? I'm tired of just buying boxes of cereal. And I think my grandfather as well. My grandpa was like, yo, we can't have 3 dozen, 4 dozen boxes of cereal boxes just for you to find one card in each and complete a set. So honeycomb, cereal, Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, what else? Kellogg's Corn Flakes, sorry, not Frosted Flakes, Corn Flakes. We would have cereal forever in that house just to get these cards. So this looks like a different year. Okay, so here we have 1992, Jeff Bagwell, rookie, right? Over here we have 1993. And as you see on the back, Robin Yount, also 30 of 30. So 30 cards per set. So we have 1, 2. Let's open this back up over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Count them with me. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Post cereal complete sets from 1992. All right. So that's what's in here. And we have a 1993 complete set. Okay. We're going to put these back in the box. And now let's dive into the loose cards. Okay. So let us begin with the loose cards. And it looks like we have a collection of multiple, as you see here on camera, multiple cards from the color variation. We can see that it's not just 1989 score, but we do have some 1989 score. Let's break this up. Looks like the score ends right about there. Yep. Okay, so what do we have here? We have a Fleer 1990 checklist. And we have, what is this? Bowman score. Okay. So now we're in the score. We'll set that off to the side. All right, here we go. We have some tops. Looks like 1990 tops. Man, this is, understand, this is from when I was 11 years old. Okay. 10, 11 years old. 1990 tops. We have Steve Finley. Okay. Lenny Harris. Tom Lampkin, Matt Williams. All right, we got a Matt Williams in there. A little bit of a corner issue there. But hey, it is a Matt Williams, right? Walt Weiss with the A's. Mickey Weston, Dave Johnson, Luis de los Santos, Jeff King, Phil Stevenson, Geronimo Berroa, and Brian Meyer. All right, cool. Well, I guess out of that stack, you can say we got a Matt Williams and a Walt Weiss. Okay. Now, we'll set these right there. Now let's get into the score. Okay. And I'm going to try to do this video all in one part. This box could use one part only. Tony Gwynn. Looks like we have a dream team. Tony Gwynn. Okay. So kind of like a vintage style photograph card. We have Bobby Thigpen on the dream team, relief pitcher. Okay. Let's turn these cards around. Oh, here we have the rookie class. Oh wow, 1988. We even have an 88 score sighting in here. All right, Tom Browning, Doug Jones. I remember him. Now we have an 89 rookie, another 89 rookie, Paul Coleman. Oh snap. I wasn't prepared for that. Look who it is. This is the card from this set that everybody chases. Holy crap. Oh, there's a Knobloch in there too. Ooh. Okay, so this just made my day right here. This made my day opening up this box. Look who we have. The Big Hurt. First round draft pick. This is the card right here. And from the looks of it, I don't know if this is centered completely, but it's pretty good. So if you can see that on camera, the centering looks pretty decent. Corners are pretty good. Is it a 10? Probably not. Is it an 8 or a 9? Maybe. But this is definitely going to be sleeved up and top loaded, as well as this Chuck Knobloch card. Okay. So, hey, Grandma, good looking out on this box. Let's continue. Robin Ventura, rookie. 1990 Robin Ventura rookie. That's going to get sleeved up. Tino Martinez, 1990 rookie card. Okay. So for those of you that are aware of who these players are, you know that he had a great career. Let's see, who else? Whitehurst, Scott Coolbaugh, Greg Smith, Pawlowski, Darren Fletcher, Blaine Beatty, Hensley Mullins. Oh, there's another one. Juan Gonzalez rookie card. Okay. We got something in this box. That's a nice looking card too. That looks clean. We're going to go ahead and put that on a stand as well. Boom. Let's throw that on there. Whop. There it is. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 draft pick / rookie cards worth noting. We might have to take care of those. Lenny Webster. I don't know how good of a career he had, but I remember his name. Tommy Green, Phil Stevenson, Pedro Guerrero. Yes, Fernando. Look at that. Fernando Valenzuela, the legend. Fernando Mania. All right, we're going to put that in a sleeve just because it's him, you know? Dale Murphy, the legend, should be a Hall of Famer. Dave Parker, I believe, is a Hall of Famer. If not, he should be. Mark Grace, Barry Larkin, Bobby Bonilla as a Pirate. This is a solid box. Again, this is that 1989 score set that is legendary. Jim Abbott, we've talked about him in previous videos. Again, another Steve Finley. Mike Greenwell, who had a huge upside hype to him early on. What we got here? All right, 1988 highlight card. Let's dive back in. Let's see what else is in here. What other gems are we gonna find? Yo, that Frank Thomas, not mad at 1989. Not mad at it. All right, another rookie, Luis Medina, Steve Searcy, Felix Fermin, Rob Dibble, John Smoltz. This was before the Atlanta Braves went on their massive 8-year run. We got a little bit of a corner issue on that one, but we got multiples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. John Smoltz. Not mad at that. All right, Charlie O'Brien, Gary Varsho. Got a few of those. And notice these ones are not sticking, mainly because they didn't have that ultra high gloss finish. At that time, it was kind of like a matte gloss, I guess you could say, maybe a satin finish. Rene Gonzalez, John Perlman, Dave Stapleton, Al Leader, Mark Parent, okay, Jose Bautista. Got a few of those. Mike Campbell, just one. Terry Clark, Brady Anderson. Wow, Brady Anderson was already playing by 89? Huh. What was his rookie season? I guess it should have been 89. Should have been 89, right? But this is not his rookie card at all. That's interesting, at least not from this set. Mike Scott, Ricky Jordan, also maybe 89? 88. Okay. Ricky Jordan's rookie year was 88. All right. So here's the question. If this is 89 score with a Frank Thomas first round draft pick and a Juan Gonzalez rookie, are we going to come across a Griffey Jr. rookie? I want to know. I don't know, to be completely honest with you. So I guess we're going to find out together. Armstrong, Doug Jennings, Gallagher, Todd Stottlemyre. Ooh, Will Clark. Is Will Clark a Hall of Famer? Is he in the Hall of Fame? One of the sweetest swings in baseball is a left-handed hitter, right? Him, Williams, Griffey Jr. Wait a minute. Another? Oh, I see what's going on. So this is another Fernando Valenzuela card. And I just realized the reason why is this is 90 score. Just like that. Just like that. This is 88. I'm sorry, this is 89 score. So it looks like we have some 1989 and some 1988. Sorry, 1989 and 1990 score in this box. Ah, that's interesting. All right, Grandma, I see you. I see you. That threw me for a loop. What else we have up in here? Tim Belcher, Wes Gardner, Cecil Espy, Don Sutton. How long did he play? Man. 1966? 1966 all the way down to 1989 at least. This man played for 23 years at least. Wow, what a career. Kent Herbeck, Jeff Parent, Joey Meyer, Ron Gant, great Atlanta Braves player, Mark Grace, okay, Darren Jackson, Jay Bell, Roger Clemens, should be in the Hall of Fame, but we all know why he's not. What a shame. Oh, look at that. Bo Jackson. Okay, so we have an 89 Bo Jackson score. Some of you may be wondering, why is this not the black and white Bo Knows card? Well, because that came in the 1990 score set. But we're going to sleeve that up because it's the greatest athlete ever to play professional sports. Jack McDowell. Look at that. Look at his face. No goatee. This is the pre-goatee Jack McDowell. Juan Samuel, Brett Saberhagen. Saberhagen was a big name in the 80s and 90s. Gary Carter. Got several of those. Craig Biggio. Is this a rookie? Is this a rookie Biggio? No. 88 was rookie year. Okay. So we're going to sleeve that up. Hall of Famer. David Cone. Such a dominant pitcher in the early mid 80s. I guess you could say early to mid 80s, right? Mid 80s. We'll say mid to late 80s. David Cone. Kirk Gibson. Look at that. Struggling just to get that swing a year after he crushed that home run to help win the World Series. Man, look at that swing. Definitely either struggling or it was an off-speed pitch that got him. Paul O'Neill with the Reds before he won a championship with the Reds, and then he won a couple championships with the Yankees. Doc Gooden, the doctor. Man, look at that card. Such a dominant pitcher. We're going to sleeve that up as well. There's a few of these we're definitely sleeving up today. Rafael Palmeiro also should be in the Hall of Fame, but we know why not. And this was when he was with the Cubs before he went to Texas. Pat Borders, Bobby Bonilla, again. Sleeve that up. Wade Boggs, Ron Darling, Andy Van Slyke, Walt Weiss. Man, I'm not mad at this box. And knowing that this is not the complete set makes me that much more happy, I guess you could say. Knowing that this is not the complete set, and these are just commons, but they're extras of the commons. As my grandma would say, she would call them extras. Here we go. Last stack of cards. Jesse Barfield. I remember his name. Andres Galarraga before he went to Colorado. Right? He was still a dominant hitter at this time in Montreal. We're gonna sleeve those up. Cecil Fielder. Look at that. This is Cecil Fielder before he went on that huge home run in the mid and early 90s. Man, he was still crushing it at this time too. Well, somewhat. It's like once he went to Detroit, he became a different hitter. Oh, look at that color variation. It's almost like you're looking at two different cards. Color variation is crazy. So we have 5 Cecil Fielders there. Greg Maddux with, look at that. Greg Maddux with the Cubs. How wild is that? Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Eric Davis. Look at that. Eric Davis. Dave Parker. Again, should be a Hall of Famer if he's not. I don't know. A few of those. Danny Tartabull with the Royals. Is this before or after the Yankees? This is before. Tartabull. Wow. Mark Davidson. Chris Sabo. I don't see any Griffey. No Griffey in here. No Griffey. Vance Law. Okay. Vance Law. Eddie Murray, the legend and Hall of Famer. Kevin McReynolds. Tony Gwynn. There we go. 2 of those. We'll sleeve those up as well. Jim Rice, legend in Boston. We'll sleeve that up. Len Dykstra. Oh, look who we have here. We have George Brett. Got a few of those. And Mira. Look at this. Look who we have. The greatest of all time, Ricky Henderson, as a Yankee. How wild is that? To think that he was a Yankee and traded in '89 to Oakland and won a championship with Oakland in '89. Still, to this day, the last championship that the Oakland A's have had. Man, Ricky Henderson. May he rest well. Mike Greenwell. Kevin Seitzer. Looks like we're going back a little bit. Dave Winfield, one of the dominant players of that era. Hall of Famer. Ruben Sierra. Keith Fernandez, first base. Tim Raines. Man, he's somebody that should be a Hall of Famer too. Ryan Sandberg, may he rest well. Hall of Fame player. Such a good second baseman, infielder. Dale Murphy. Look at that. Dale Murphy. Jack Clark. Kirby Puckett, my grandmother's favorite player for whatever reason. Hall of Famer. May he rest well also. Got about 4 of those in here. Okay. Do we have one more? Nope. Jeff Pico. Darryl Strawberry. Nice. Such a great player. What a great swing, too. Ellis Burks. Cal Daniels. Benito Santiago. Mark McGuire. And Jose Canseco. The Bash Brothers. Fittingly. What card numbers are these? Card number 1 and card number 2. I wonder who's card number 1 and card number 3. Makes me wonder who number 1 is. I mean, who number 2 is. Walt Weiss. Who knows? Look at that. The Bash Brothers to finish it off with. Both should be in the Hall of Fame. Woulda, coulda, shouldas, man. Woulda, coulda, shouldas. And we're going to finish up with some Bowman. It looks like 19... Is this 89 or 90? This is 89. 89 Bowman. Is this the year they brought it back? I think this is the year they brought Bowman back, right? After a long hiatus. Look at Joe Carter with the Cleveland Indians before he hit that home run and his life changed forever. And we're going to finish it off with some Upper Deck. Okay, looks like a little variation in here too, right? 1992. This was when they were featuring the Nolan Ryan subset. 1992 Nolan Ryan drawings, which I absolutely still love to this day. Frank, oh wait, no, this is the team card. That's right. This is the team checklist. The drawings are the team checklist. But they did feature Nolan Ryan in one of the years. I don't remember which one, whether it was 94, 93, 92, 91, or 90. I know it wasn't 89, but they featured Nolan Ryan as a subset. So this was kind of like a nice insert set that you could get in these drawings were the team checklist that I still absolutely love. Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. And look at this card. Look at this. This is the Bloodlines subset in that 1992. What year does that say? Yep, 1992. So 1992 Upper Deck featured a subset inside of the set called Bloodlines, as you see right here in that bottom right corner. And all of the players that were in the league at the time who were siblings or related. And as you see here, this is the very, very first time in history that you had a father and son combination, but this actually featured father and two sons. So you had Ken Sr., Ken Griffey Jr., and Craig Griffey all on one team. Never to be seen before and probably never again, to be honest with you. And here's the storyline on the back. We're going to sleeve this up. It's just a beautiful card. Beautiful story. Look at that. All right. So this 1989 score box that my grandmother had features a lot more than just score and multiple years of score. And as you can see in this background on the stands, we have some of the more iconic cards from 89 and 90. So we're going to sleeve those up, possibly get them protected and do some research and see if we need to send them in and get graded, if at all, you know, at this point, maybe not. But as I've said before, if you're interested in this box of cards, if you're interested in any of these cards, please reach out to me, let me know, and they could possibly be yours. Okay. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking through this long 30-minute video, especially with some of the pauses that I had to make. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not. Maybe even share the videos with other people. Like and subscribe, as they say, for sure. And we will see you on the next video.